Hello my happy knitters. Here I'm again with you with another baby booties. Here this is 0 to 3 months size. This smaller size is the best, but if you need bigger size, you just need alternate the counting, or for example, let me show you. This is another one which I've made with the same quantity of stitches. This I used 3.5 millimeters needles, and I made it all in garter stitch. And this one I used 4.5 millimeter needles. This was DK yarn, and this is Aran yarn. And here I used the stockinette stitch. But today we will do a second booty of this one. The stitches are the same, and you just can change this part if you like more this model. Here we have a garter stitch everywhere. Here down we have a little seam which goes all through, but it's very nice and soft, and it's very comfortable to use. And here we are. Let's start knitting. We'll be doing a second booty of this one, but it's the same stitches. As I say, I will use DK yarn. I've got some acrylic at home just for this video. I will use it, and I'm using my 3.5 millimeters needles. I don't know if you can see, doesn't matter. 3.5 millimeters. You can Google which size is this on American, or it's probably something between like 5 and 7 American and UK size. Right, for this booty we will cast on 20 stitches. We will use basically just 2 needles. We will do plain knitting, which is much more easier for beginners, and that's why booties are beginner friendly. Then how we cast on. Long tail is on this side from near me. Then I enter with my needle, create a loop, enter to this loop, grab my yarn and pull it through. 2 stitches on my needle. We cast on 1 needle, and again cross, enter, grab the yarn and pull tight. If you need, I have some very detailed video for beginners how to cast on and do a knit stitch and purl stitch. If it's something you need to know for now, you can just look at my beginners list. Right, here we have 4. On a needle 20. First row will be a base row. We're not counting it. Then we just knit all stitches for our base, and after this we will start doing our sole, and I'll show you how we go, for you understand what we're doing and why. And as usual, I slip my first stitch always, and I purl a last one. Then I will not stop on this. It doesn't have any particular reason for this. It's the way I do it, and many other people as well. Then every row, first stitch I slip, and last stitch I purl, and they not participate in pattern. If you have any pattern, we just don't count them. We turn our work. Our tail is on the left side, and this will be beginning of our work. I just want to show you this is our cast on, and now we will knit around like this and back, making increases to create this little sole, right? And I'll show you how we do it. Then we will do 4 increases in every odd row, first, third, fifth, etc. And then even rows, we will just knit all stitches without any changes. Then our increases will be, we're not counting the edge stitches, then they will be after first stitch and before last stitch, and then in the middle we have 2 stitches, and we will increase on both sides of them, growing this middle part and this part to create our little round sole. We will do increases by yarn over, because I'm all about simple and pleasurable knitting. That's why I want to make on my tutorials everything very simple. Then slip first stitch, knit 1, and then we do increase. On this row we just yarn over from front to the back. Then we knit 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here will be our 2 stitches in middle stitches. We increase before them and we increase after them. Don't worry about being symmetrical. If you want, you can do one from me, another to me, like I do for raglan lines, but on this case I think it doesn't have any difference. And then we mirror in this first part, increase 7, knit 7, and this number will be always the same. And when we have 2 stitches on left needle, we do last increase, knit 1 and purl edge stitch, or you can knit it as well. It's the way you used to do your work. Now second row and all even rows, slip first, knit, and then we have our yarn over, and we need to knit it twisted to don't create any hole. Then I enter it on it like this through the back loop and knit it, and that's how it looks twisted, right? And then we knit all stitches till the end of the row, twisting our increases, all knitting them by back loop. 1, 2, increase, knit 7, last increase, and we finish for our second row. Turn our work. We are on the third row. We'll do our second increases, and it will be 3 times. Then second time we increasing again 4 stitches. We slip 1. Now we have our stitch and increase. Then we have 3 on this side now. Increase 7. This number is not changing. 7. We get before our previous increase, we do yarn over, and now we have 4 stitches in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, second increase, then 7, knit 7, we have 3 on the left needle as well, last increase, 1, 2, 3. Let's turn. Now knit all, and I will be with you on the next row. Here I'm back, we're doing our third increase. It will be our 5th row, and now we have slip edge, 1, 2, 3. I have 4 on the right side now. Increase, continue with 7, increase, and now in the middle section we will have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Increase, 7 on the side, last increase, and we have 4 stitches on the left needle, and we're done with our increases. Now you will purl all stitches on the wrong side, and then we will repeat without any changes for more 4 rows. You will go back, and then you go and back twice, go and back, and I will see you there. Right, here we are. After all that rows, we've done 3 on the first, third and fifth. We made our increases, and then we've done 4 more rows, 2 ribs without any changes. Then now just count with me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on these little ridges. I don't know what the name in English, ridges, ribs, I don't know. These little lines here, we have now 6 of them. And let me show you this, our sole and a lateral part of a booty. Now we are ready to start the part of the toes, of going back for the little feet. We will separate 4 stitches in the middle, and we will work all the way up, picking on every row stitches from our sides. It's very similar like socks heel part, very similar principle. Then let's stop talking, because I probably talking too much, guys, sorry for that. Then what we will do, on my case with my stitches, I have now 32 stitches on my needles, because we made 3 times for 4 stitches, then it gives us 12 stitches with our 20 which we cast on. Now we have 32 stitches on the needles, then minus 4 stitches which we will work in the middle. Now we have 28 stitches. We divide them in 2, and we have 14 on one side and 14 on another side. If you do bigger size, you just cast on more stitches. Instead 20, you can cast 24 or 28, and then you just do the count in the same. The middle 4 stitches will be the same for all sizes, then just this quantity of stitches will change. But for this small one, tiny one I should say, we have 14 stitches. Slip first 2, 13, 14. And here we have our 4 in the middle. On the first row we will do 4. And now you please pay attention when you do stockinette. You just knit all of them. But when we work in garter stitch, we will do it this way: 1, 2, 3, and 4s with the next one. We will purl together, both together, right? We don't change the position. We just grab both and purl. Yeah. Now you turn your work. You slip first, pull it tight, 1, 2, knit, 3, and 4s. We need to knit together with our feet, and as they turned different way, we need to turn them. Take 1. You can knit this one and then pull it through, or like I do, I take and then I turn another one, go with my needle and just knit 2 together. It's your way how you do this. Basically we need to have our 2 stitches knit together. Then turn your work, and here is important: your yarn is on your front and you don't put it back this way, right? This is wrong. You slip your stitch, and after this you pull your yarn behind, right? And on this row we will increase our 4 stitches on both sides to create this little round here, because we don't want it square, right? That's why I start with 4 and just increase 2, just yarn overs again. Yarn over from you, and here on top we can do yarn over to you, just for symmetry and for it looking nice. Then last stitch we purl together with the next, right? And turn. Slip first, twist your yarn over this way, pull it here and just knit it, knit, knit, twist this one, and the last stitch we turn and do together with the next one. And now we have 6 stitches in the middle, and we continue working like this, making 6 stitches, and every last stitch we will pick one from your sides, and we will work like this till we have on our sides 7 stitches. And let me do with you one more time. Slip, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, purl with the next one, turn your work, slip first, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, knit together with the next one, right? I'll see you when we have 7 stitches on each side. Right, here I'm back. This is what we have on our needles. Our booty starting to appear. This is top part, looks very nice, and a little bit round. And now, why 7? because we need to come to our initial stitches. Then when we cast on, we had it 20 stitches, and now we have 20 stitches again, 7 plus 7, 14, and 6 in the middle. And now we will close and continue working on without any changes this part here, this one, and you can make it longer and then fold it. You can make it in rib stitch. You can do whatever you want, your project. I just made it short for this tutorial, but you can go with a rib stitch and then create some stitch to fold it on top, and it will sit nicely on a foot, because 20 stitches we can multiple to 4, and actually rib stitch 2 to 2 is very good because it's squeeze your knitting, and you can do 2 to 2 and then other pattern to fold it out and do some nice thing. You can put something here, some flower if it's a girl, or some little embellishment. It's all up to you, guys. I'm just want you to understand the principle and to be able to do any size. Then if you cast on like 24 stitches, which is multiple to 4 as well, you just make the same way and just till you have 24 stitches on your needles. If you do 28 or 32, if you use thinner yarn, smaller needles, and you need to do bigger size or the same size, like, you know, you need to try your way, and I just want you to understand what you're doing, right? And we continue here. This is our last one. I just want to show you how we avoid little holes when we go here. You see, here if we continue like this, we will have a hole. Then what I do, you see this second stitch, we have 2 stitches here, right? I grab this second stitch and I put it on my left needle, and I just knit them together, and look, I avoid the hole one, and I'll show you now how I do on the wrong side to be exactly the same. We continue. Here we came, and here I have the same thing. To don't have a hole, I turn this stitch like this, and then I grab this one of 2. You see, we have these 2 stitches here. I grab it, and by back loops I just knit both together, and I have the same on both sides. We just have these stitches a little bit pushed for the next row, right? This is how our back side looks. And just finish the row, and now we just knit straight. Let me show you. Basically now we knit straight on the high you wish. It's all up to you. Use your creativity. I will just do five ribs here, and I will come back and show you a very nice, beautiful cast off, which is stretchy and which is looking very nice. Right, here we are, all with the last bit of our booty. It looks like this now, but it it will all be sorted now. Now we will cast off, and for these cases I like to cast off with a yarn over. It creates very beautiful edge, and it's stretchy as well, which is important for babies. Then let's go with slip first, yarn over from me, purl, and then pull yarn over and previous stitch on top of this. Let's repeat, yarn over and then pull through 1, 2. You can put both together. You can take both and pull through if you want, yeah, or you can do one by one. It's up to you. Don't pull it very tight. And the last one, pull it through. Look how nicely it looks. It's like two stitches I-cord. You see, we have this, and it looks beautiful, and it's very stretchy and nice. Now we need to cut like long tail, because we need to enough yarn for sew our booty. I take like 40 centimeters or something, right? Let's pull it through the stitch. Here we are. Now I'll take my needle, tapestry needle, put it in, right, fold it on your own side, because like right side is inside, right? Now we need to sew it here and then on down there as well. Then just take this first stitch, and then I will grab some little here to do, because the first hole is quite big, you see, and I will grab some here. We have these little braids here of our edge stitches, and then we will take both loops of it. Right, then next both loops from here and both loops from here, and going like this, both loops. You see, then when you open it, these edges go inside like this to each other, and then it doesn't create any discomfort, you know, for baby. And you know, you can do these baby things for dolls as well, because I have my helper, very nice doll. I will start make pictures of my baby things on him, and this is my project now, baby clothes and knitting tutorials. Then please subscribe and like a channel, and this will help develop my project faster. Then I can give you more attention and spend more time doing this, which is my passion. Then when we come to sole, now we will start to grab just one of each. You see, here we have 1 and 1, and then we just take one loop on each side, 1 and 1, continue. Where is it? 1 and 1. You just go like this till the end. Not much stitches left. You can see them very well here. And here we are finishing. Couple of now just grab some to wave in like this. And cut it off. Then you fix other tail. I'll not do this now. Just pull your sewing and let's turn it on the right side, and voila, here we are, finish. Congratulations. And now you can make some little booties for your baby, or for doll, or for some friends. Let me just put it on a holder. Here we are, one pair and another pair. I love what I do, and I love to teach you, and I want you to feel my passion and be in passion with the knitting the way I do. Here is our lovely sole, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for making part of my journey. Don't forget to put like, subscribe, and see you on the next video. Let's have more happy knitting.